Hey everyone, this is Team Shakuntala Devi. I am Satvik from Information Technology, NIT RAIPUR.
And I am Krishna from IT first term.
And I am Lasya from IT first sem.
I am Arbaj from IT first sem NIT RAIPUR.
I am K. Vikram from IT first sem. Namaste everyone. Today here we talk about a topic that changing the future of farming, AI in agriculture.
In a country like India, where agriculture is the backbone of our country, AI tools and technologies makes the irrigation more faster and in a productive manner.
Predicting weather and soil conditions helps to farmers to take better decisions.
AI power tools like sensor and smart irrigation systems increase crop yield.
And in this video, we are trying to explore how agriculture is transforming future and how it is helpful for farmers for better sustainable future.
I would like to thank our institution NIT Raipur for giving me this golden opportunity to learn.
A special thanks to Anup Kumar Tiwari sir for giving us this golden opportunity.
Welcome viewers, let me narrate you a story today. As the sun rises over the lush field of Pat, a small village in Madhya Pradesh, Shakuntala Devi steps out her modest hope, not with a hoe or sickle, but with a sleek tablet in her hand. This year is 2025 and the face of Indian agriculture has transformed dramatically. Namaste Sangulaji, says Kisan Mitra, the artificial intelligence assistant on her device. Today weather forecast suggests a 30% chance of light showers. Shall we adjust the irrigation schedule? Sekunda notes, her eyes twinkling with wonder and pride. Just a decade ago, such technology seems a distant dream for a small-scale farmer like her. Now, it's part of her daily routine. As she walks through her field, swarms of nano-drones buzz overhead. Their multi-spectral camera can scan every inch of crop. The data they collect feeds into Kisan Mitra neural network, providing a real-time insights on crop health, pest, and nutrition needs. Alert! Alert! Kisan Mitra suddenly announces sign of steam borer detected in the northeastern part of your paddy field. Recommended action: targeted application of neem-based biopesticide. Shakuntala taps her approval. A sleek solar-powered robot glides out of its charging station. It moves silently through a field, spraying only where needed and leaving the rest of the crop untouched. Shakuntala remembers her grandfather saying, "You won't believe it, but we used to spray the entire crop with chemicals, just hoping to kill the pest. Now look, we talk to machines and robots help us protect our crops. It feels like magic." She smiles, recalling her own doubt at first, but the results are clear. Crop yields have doubled, and water uses have halved. And for the first time in the generation, young people are returning to farming, armed with tablets and degree in agri-tech. As the days go on, Kisan Mitra keeps her updated. Your tomatoes will be ready in 3 days, but the market price just waiting for more 48 hours for better optimums. By sunset, as Sakunda reviews the day analytics, she feels a sense of empowerment that her ancestors could never have imagined. AI has not just transformed the agriculture, it has changed the rural life itself. That night before bed, Sakunda glances at the wall of fame in her home. Beside the old photos of her grandparents working in the sunlight fields, hangs her own portrait, Shakuntala Devi, agri-tech pioneer of PET. She smiles softly. Her grandparents had worked in the fields with simple tools and long hours. Today, she works on the same field, but with sensors, smart irrigation, and drones. The soil is the same, the fields are the same, but the way of farming had completely changed. Good night, Kisan Mitra, she says, setting her tablet aside. Good night, Shakuntala ji, the device responds. Rest well, tomorrow we shall cultivate the future. Under the canopy of a star, the field of Pat hums softly and with the promise of new dawn, where tradition and technology meets exist in harmony, nurturing not just crops but dreams.
Hello everyone. Now I would like to talk about the nutrition and water management that we use in agriculture. Smart farming is also known as precision agriculture. It is transforming the way food is produced around the world. With increasing population everywhere, shrinking farmland, climate changes like having sudden rainfalls and not having rainfalls for a long period of time, and the need for sustainable food production. Farmers are today relying on modern technologies to grow crops. Using these fewer natural resources in a correct manner. Among the many competitions of smart farming, nutrition management and water management are the two most important things. They help ensure healthy crop growth and reduce wastage of other resources, using how much resources needed for the crop exactly. And also, let me give you a brief introduction what is water management and nutrition management. Traditionally, farming depend heavily on human experience, like weather conditions, only a fixed methods for farming which are come from ancient days and all. While these methods worked earlier, but now, as due to lack of resources, we can't use all the traditional methods because they consume more water, fertilizers, pesticides. So now farmers use e-cropping, the modern technologies for agriculture. Smart farming introduces advanced tools such as sensors, satellite radars, GPS data, drones, internet, etc. These technologies help farmers to get better yields with the same and less inputs. Okay, now first let's discuss about nutrition management. What is all about nutrition management? It refers to supplying the crops with right amount of essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and micronutrients at the right time. Smart farming improves nutrient management in the following ways. I would like to say a few of them. Soil sensors and soil mapping. Smart soil sensors measures soil moisture, pH, temperature, nutrient levels in the soil, and also organic matters present in them. GPS enabled soil mapping creates detailed maps to show that nutrient variations in the field. This helps farmers apply fertilizers only where needed instead of spreading it in the entire crop. The other thing is variable rate technology. It allows machines to automatically adjust fertilizer quantity depending upon the soil conditions. For example, areas with low nitrogen level receive more fertilizers while compared to the region where already nutrients exist. This reduces fertilizer waste, prevents soil pollution, and also helps the nature and increase crop productivity. And next is drones and satellite imaging. Drones equipped with multispectral cameras observe plant health and detect nutrients deficiency early. If crops are turning yellow due to nitrogen deficiency, drones highlight affected areas so farmers can act quickly. Satellite images also help monitor nutrient pattern on large scale. The next is smart fertilization. Fertilization is the process of delivering fertilizers through irrigation systems. Smart fertilization units calculate nutrient requirements and mix fertilizers in the right amounts. This ensures uniform distribution of nutrients to all the plants. Now we have already discussed about nutrition management. Now let's talk about smart water management. Water is one of the most important resources in agriculture. With water scarcity increasing in many regions, efficient water use is essential. Smart farming technologies make water use more practical and sustainable. And now let me tell you a few methods how to use water smartly. Automated irrigation systems. Smart irrigation systems use sensors to detect soil moisture levels and activate water when necessary. Instead of following fixed schedules for supplying water, these systems respond directly to crop needs. Next is we can use drip and micro irrigation. Drip irrigation delivers water directly to the root of the plant, minimizing evaporation and also runoff. When compared to LOT sensors, it becomes even more efficient. The next method is weather-based irrigation. Like weather stations installed on farms collect real-time data on temperature, rainfall, humidity present in the atmosphere, and wind speed. Using this data, AI produces how much water is needed to the plant and supply it accordingly. The other method is water level sensors and IoT monitoring. Sensors placed in the fields, canals, and tanks continuously measure water levels. This helps farmers manage groundwater and prevent overpumping and monitor water's distribution across the field. The other methods are remote controlled water systems. Farmers can control pumps, valves, and irrigation equipment using mobile apps. This is especially helpful in large fields and areas where labor is limited labor. Next, what are the benefits of smart nutrition and water management? Let's discuss about that. It will increase the crop yield. Plants receive the right amount of nutrients and water, improve their growth, health, and also production. And we can conserve resources which are very little. Smart system reduce wastage of water and fertilizers, saving money and protecting natural resources.
Good morning, everyone. Today, our group will represent the AI in agriculture, a technology that is reshaping the way food is produced around the world. Agriculture has been essential to human survival, but with climate change, the rising population, and limited resources, farmers face more challenges than ever. AI offers new tools to make farming smarter, faster, and more efficient. Now, the question is, what is AI in agriculture? AI in agriculture means using advanced technologies like machine learning, robotics, sensors, drones, and data analysis to help farmers make better decisions. Instead of relying only on manual observation, AI can analyze large amount of data like weather, soil, plant health, and water levels, and give farmer accurate recommendation. Now the question is, what is AI, robot, and ground-based system? One major part of AI in agriculture is ground-based robotic system. They are a robot that move on land and use camera, sensor, and AI to perform tasks such as planting seeds with high precision, detecting and removing weeds automatically, applying fertilizer accurately, harvesting the fruits and vegetables. AI is also used in drones and sensors. Drones equipped with cameras can fly over large farms and detect issues such as plant disease, water stress, nutrient deficiency. Sensor placed in the soil contact information from moisture, temperature, and nutrition level. All the data is analyzed by AI system to tell farmer exactly when to water, when to fertilize, and when to harvest. Another powerful feature of AI in agriculture is predictive analysis. AI can predict weather patterns, future crop yields, risk of pests, best planning time. With the information, farmer can play better and reduces the losses. AI predicts a pest outbreak. Farmer can take precaution early, saving both crops and money. Let's summarize some key benefits: higher crop productivity, less use of water, fertilizer, and pesticides, lower labor costs, early detection of disease, better quality produce, sustainable farming. AI makes agriculture not only more profitable but also more economically friendly. Despite its advantage, AI in agriculture faces some challenges. High cost of robots and smart equipment, need for strong internet connectivity in rural areas. Farmers use training to use new technologies, data privacy and security issues. Some real-world example of AI in agriculture includes self-driving tractors that plow and plant seeds automatically, AI-powered weed removal robots like Agrobot and Ecorobotics, crop health detection apps that identify disease from photos, automated irrigation system that water crops only when needed. There are conclusions from this. AI in agriculture is transforming farming into a smarter and more sustainable industry. It helps farmers to make better decisions, improves crop quality, saves resources, and meet global food demand. As technology continues to grow, AI will play an even greater role in building the future of agriculture.
Hello everyone, today I am happy to speak about a topic that is very important in farming in India, remote sensing in agriculture. For many years, the scientists have tried to find better ways to help farmers. One of the best tools we have today is satellite technology, also called remote sensing. Remote sensing means collecting information about the earth without touching it. We do this through images taken from satellites or aircraft. In India, many farmers are small, spread out and far from each other. It is very difficult for people to visit each farm and check crop conditions every day. It takes a lot of time and sometimes the information comes too late. But with the satellites, we can see thousands of farms at the same time. We can see crop growth, soil, moisture, drought, or too much water all from the space. Remote sensing also helps us monitor large areas quickly and cheaply. It gives an updated information again and again so we can understand what is changing in fields. This helps farmers to take decisions at right time. At NRSC and IIRS, many methods were developed to use satellite technology. With these methods, we can identify what type of crop is growing, how big the farm area is. At National Remote Sensing Center (NRCS) and Indian Institute of Remote Sensing (IIRS), many methods were developed to use satellite images for farming. With these methods, we can identify what type of crop is growing, how big the crop area is, and whether the crop is healthy or under stress. Remote sensing offers many more advantages. They are helps check crop health. Remote sensing helps us to see if the crops are healthy or stressed. If plants are weak, the color changes in satellite images. The early warning helps farmers as fast. It saves water. By knowing exactly when crops need water, farmers do not waste water. Remote sensing supports smart irrigation which saves water and power. It helps to choose right crop. Satellite data shows which crop is well in which areas. Some farmers choose by this technology. So farmers can choose the best crop for the soil and climate. It tracks weather impact. It shows how hot waves, drought and heavy rain are affecting the fields. Farmers can prepare in advance for extreme weather. Fifth one, monitors pests and diseases. When pests attack, plant color and growth change. Satellite helps to detect these changes early so farmers can control pests quickly. Sixth one, reduces costs and increases profit. Farmers save money because they use water, fertilizers, pesticides only when needed. This increases yield and profit with less wastage. Seventh one, helps government make decisions. It helps government understand crop production in every state. This supports planning for food supply, storage, exports and imports. Eighth one, supports precision farming. Remote sensing gives accurate data about soil and crops. This helps farmers use the right amount of seeds, water and fertilizers. Ninth one, useful of large and small farms. It does not matter if the farm is big or small. Satellite data covers all space equally and gives fair information to everyone. Tenth one, continuous monitoring. Remote sensing gives data again and again over time. This helps to see how crops are growing step by step. Another important thing to understand is that remote sensing helps us to look at agriculture in a complete and organized way. It does not only give one-time information, it shows changes in field every week or every month. This is very helpful because crop keep changing as they grow. With satellite images, we can see whole life cycle of a crop, how slowly the harvesting is happening. We can understand when a crop is growing well and when it needs help. This continuous record make farmers more scientific. Remote sensing also brings farmers and transparency. Sometimes farmers do not get right information and this affects their decisions. But satellite data is same everywhere. It is clear, open and unbiased. Farmers, scientists and government agencies can all look at the same time images and agree on the conditions of the field. This reduces confusion and improves planning. In a country like India, where different regions have different climates, different soils, remote sensing connects everything. It helps us to see big picture or agriculture across the entire nation. With this technology, farming becomes more modern, more accurate and more reliable. Remote sensing makes farming smarter because it gives us clear information at the right time. In the past, farmers relied on experience or local advice to understand their fields, but now satellites show how exact condition of the soil, the moisture level and growth of the crop. This helps farmers make decisions that are based on real data, not guesswork. When farming becomes smarter, it becomes more efficient. Farmers use only what they needed and this reduces waste. This also helps to protect environment because fewer chemicals and less water usage. One more important use of remote sensing is checking soil and weather conditions. Healthy soil is the foundation to good farming. Satellites can show which areas have dry soil, which areas have good moisture and which areas need more care. This helps in planning irrigation in a better way. Farmers can avoid overwatching or overwatering their crops. Remote sensing also helps to track weather bodies like water levels. Farmers can avoid overwatering or underwatering their crops. Remote sensing also helps track water bodies like ponds and canals. It shows how water levels change during the season. This information is important for areas which depend mainly on rainfall. With proper soil and water monitoring, farming becomes stronger and more stable. Today, climate change is affecting agriculture everywhere. Temperatures are rising, rains are becoming irregular, and extreme weather events are increasing due to global warming. Remote sensing helps farmers face challenges. It gives early warnings about drought, heat waves, heavy rainfall. With the information farmers can risk, it also helps scientists to study long-term climate patterns and advise which crops are suitable for changing climate. In this way, remote sensing not only helps today's farming but also protects the future agriculture.
Good morning everyone. I am K. Vikram. I came from a place where agriculture is not just a profession, it's a way of life. And over the years, I have seen farmers work incredibly but yet remain at the mercy of unpredictable weather, rising input costs, and shrinking profits. I started my journey with a single question: can technology help our farmers grow more, waste less, and earn better? Indian farmers majorly face three major problems. They are insufficient use of resources and labor shortage and lack of real time farm insight. First of all, we have to discuss about the firstly main thing: insufficient use of resources. Too much fertilizers and pesticides not only increases with cost but harm soil health and environment resources. Labor shortage, especially during peak seasons, farming is difficult for farmers. Lack of real-time farm insights. Farmers often make decisions based on guesswork rather than peace. These issues pull farmers into a cycle where they work more but earn less, and exactly where precious farmers and drones can make a transformational difference. Our startup, we design agricultural drones that bring accuracy, speed, and intelligence to farming. Our drones perform mainly three major things: aerial spraying, crop health monitoring, mapping, and farm insights. With ultra-fine automation and GPS guiding, fights path, drones spray pesticides and fertilizers with up to 90% accuracy, reducing chemical usage by 20 to 30% of our daily life, and it may save the water. Crop health monitoring using multispectral imaging and AI analytics. We can detect pest attacks, nutrition deficiencies, water stress, and more weeks before the human eye can notice. Mapping and farm insights. Our drones generate high resolution maps that help farmers plan irrigation, fertilizers, dosing, and harvest schedules with specific precision. In short, we are replaced tradition work case with data-driven decisions. Let me share a quick story. Last year, we worked with a chill farmers in Guntur district, which is located in Andhra Pradesh. He used it to face recurring pest attacks that wiped almost 25% of his yield. After one season of drone-based monitoring and precise sparing, his pesticide usage dropped by 22%, his yield increased by almost 18%, and his total profit gone slightly increased. For him, the drone waste wasn't gadget, it becomes a tool of hope. In another project, we introduced drone sparing for paddy fields where labor shortage was a constant issue. What usually took 10 workers and 2 full days was completely by a single drone in just 45 minutes. Precision farming, affordable and accessible to every farmer in India. Imagine a future where a farmer receives a drone generated health report of his crops every week. Fertilizers are applied only where needed, reducing waste. Water is used wisely, preserving our natural resources, and technology empowers farmers to double their income. This is not a distant dream. It's already happening and we are accelerating it. I believe agriculture is the backbone of our country and our farmers deserve the best tool the world. People often ask me why agriculture, why drones. The answer lies in some personal. During my college days, I visited a village where a farmer had lost his crop due to a late sparing operation. His son asked me, Anna, don't we have machines that can do use the work faster? The question stayed with me. I started experimenting with small drones, protopirates, working late nights, learning, failing, trying again. What begins as a small idea soon turned into a big mission. To build technology that stands by farmers when they need it is the most. Today, our drones fly over thousands of acres, but the mission remains the same. Empowering farmers enhance productivity, evaluate our agriculture.
For India, the biggest benefit we have is the very low cost of mobile data. Most of the applications that farmers use for adversary purpose are accessed through social media and mobile apps. So, the upfront cost of getting information has come down a lot in recent years, especially with 5G, which has made data even cheaper. The second point is about advanced technology. When it comes to IoT sensors of tools that farmers install on their land, the upfront cost is still high, but technology is becoming cheaper with time. Right now, we can show these technologies with progressive farmers and at selected locations using gadgets like drones. But of course, not every farmer is going to buy a drone. This is where farmer producer organizations or FPOs can help. For example, under the Kisan Drone Scheme, farmers or rural entrepreneurs are trained to operate drones. This creates a drone as a service model. So instead of buying expensive drones, farmers can simply pay for the service, including maintenance. For small farmers with small landholdings, this model is excellent. It reduces high cost upfront, just like how many farmers rent tractors instead of buying them. So overall, service-based models like this can really help more farmers adopt modern technology in agriculture. I also believe that citizen science is something that has been evolving continuously over the last 10 years. Here, people give data, and that's where community plays a significant role in monitoring crop health. Just like we saw in the pandemic, people used mobile applications to report their health status. Based on the data, models were created after getting good quality information from crowdsourcing. Similarly, in plant production, we managed to collect huge number of images and data sets. These were then used to train AI models because farmers and communities took the lead in sharing images of pests and disease damage.
The topic of your
Topic of our video is AI in agriculture.
Why did you choose this topic?
Because AI is running into every sector, we want to know that how AI is helping in agriculture sector.
Who is the CEO you choose for your video?
CEO we choose is Mrs. Shakuntala Devi.
Okay. How is the experience till now?
Yeah, experience was very good. Actually, our first video was failed, because of less duration. So we made it new video. This second video experience was more good than first one.
Yeah. What are the difficulties you have faced?
Yeah, obviously the first video was faced. That was the biggest difficulty we have faced, and after covering it in the second video, it was fine.
What has been the most enjoyable part till now?
The most enjoyable parts are shooting multiple angles with different scenes, and also working together and trying multiple takes.
What are the things you learned from your teammates?
I have learned patience, cooperation, and also how to share ideas respectfully.
Difficulty that you have faced till now?
We face some difficulties like managing everyone's schedule, scripting, and also shooting at right place.
How was the video shoot help you in your academics?
It's helped us to improve our communication skill, confidence, and also manage time between the papers.